Tanner Schrad with the South Central Calhoun Boys cross country team joining us up here at the state cross country meet in Fort Dodge. And Tanner, up here for a second straight year. Last year you ran it, you said it a little over 16 something. This year I get you right around that 17-minute mark. How'd you feel like you were going to do today, and what was kind of the goal for today?
Well, it was a lot different not having my team here. I mean, they were here, but just not on the course. It was different, but it's great always having their support. But today we came in pretty early, and it was just Maddie, Sydney, and I in a Suburban this year, and we all kind of took a nap on the way here, and we got here and we're like, this is different, but you know, different's not always a bad thing, so we're pretty excited.
How did you prep? How did you get yourself prepared and mentally ready to go today?
To be honest with you, I'm usually a pretty nervous person, but today there's just something about today that I just said, you know, there's nothing to be nervous about. You know, I hope it kind of showed to my team, and I hope they don't think I'm super nervous or anything, but I enjoyed it.
How'd you feel at the start of the race?
At the start of the race, it's a lot different. Being in a box of complete strangers, it's totally different, but you get to make some new friends, and it's a lot of fun.
Did you get out to a good start? Did you get out the way you wanted to?
To be honest with you, I usually feel like I'm a pretty slow starter, and I like to build myself up. Today I felt like I took off at a pretty strong pace, and I'd like to think I finished on a pretty strong pace. So,
where were you at mile marker? Did you feel good about how you were running at that point?
At the first mile, I was getting worried, like, because last year I finished 21st, and I was thinking, well, I got at least do better than that. So I was sitting there, and I was sitting right around the 20 mark, and I'm thinking, well, I can't let any more get past me, and I got to do something to catch up to them. So,
did you gain on something? Then did you pass a few over the next mile and a half or so of the race?
You get to a point where it seems like a few people that took off way too strong, they eventually start dying out. Then there's a couple people that come out of nowhere and they take off that last mile, and so. But it turned out to be a positive in my aspect of passing a few people that were just didn't quite have the gas at the finish.
How did you feel coming down the straightaway to the finish line? Good?
Oh, it's one of the greatest finishes ever. You mean, you come all the way down this long slope, and you can really stretch out, stride out, and it's the greatest feeling ever.
Were you watching the clock at all, or did you not even know there was a clock at the finish line?
To be honest with you, I'm usually just focused on getting to the finish line. That's usually all I focus on. So.
Well, last year you said 21st. This year you're definitely in the top 20, if not in top 15.
Yep,
got to be pleased with how you ran today.
I was pretty proud. At the very beginning of the season, I saw my rank when they cut out all the seniors from last year, and I started out 11th, and I came in 20th in the ranking, and finishing 15th, I was pretty proud. Didn't get the podium, but you know, 15th. I'm happy.
Well, I tell you, congratulations on a great season. We appreciate you joining us here today.
Thank you, Mr. Blake, for all you do.